Good morning, dear. Did you sleep alright? I know you're still tied up. Or is it considered tied down? What am I saying? It doesn't matter. The important part is, how did you sleep? Good. I'm glad. Um, I, I made some breakfast. French toast with butter and maple syrup, and with plenty of bacon on the side. I was going to make some eggs over easy too, but I didn't know when you wake up and they don't taste as good cold. I can make some now if you want. Yes, I know it's your favorite. Wait, honey, before you struggle any further with your thoughts, I know how strange and difficult and flat out crazy this all is, and you've just woken up. Why don't we wait to say anything more until we eat, okay? Yes, I'm not naked anymore. I put on a shirt. It was a little chilly. Sorry. Would it make you feel more comfortable if I took it off again? I want to make sure you know I'm still not pranking you. I'm sorry. How would me being naked keep you from using the bathroom? Oh. Oh. No, I get it. Yes, well, we can't have that now, can we? Okay. Then shall I remain clothed at least until you've had a chance to, well, you know. Yeah, you can't do all that tied up. I thought about that, or rather, I prepared for that. Here. I have attached this chain to your leg, which is attached to that steel beam over there. It's long enough that you can pretty much go anywhere inside the cabin. You won't be able to change your pants while it's on, so try not to get them dirty. Let me untie you now so you can use the facilities. Yes, I've considered that. You might try to overpower me this way and then find the key that will set you free. Are you going to? Thank you. There. You're untied. Go ahead. I'm here. At the kitchen table. Please, have a seat. Please eat. I've also prepared a glass of milk, a glass of orange juice, and a glass of V8. I wasn't sure which one you'd prefer today. You tend to rotate between those three. Sometimes you'll throw in grape juice or apple juice for a change of pace. Nope. No coffee. You hate it. It's too bitter. You tried, or rather, you do try in college to learn to like coffee, since you're going to spend a lot of time staying up and studying, and black coffee is fairly cheap. But after a week of suffering through it, you decide it's not worth trying to make yourself like something you detest so much. No, you don't find tea disgusting. You just find it bland. Any hot tea tastes like warm water to you. You used to smile at me and tell me that I was the only hottie you enjoyed. You like Sweden iced tea, but you prefer Arnold Palmer's tea and lemonade together. You used to guzzle colas all the types, but you discovered... I'm sorry. You will discover 5 years from now that the caffeine addiction is really gonna get you. So you stop. Yeah, it's a little difficult for me to try and wrap my head around what was happening versus what has happened and when. I have to acknowledge that fact that my being here like this changes what I know to be true. So everything I say about anything that hasn't happened yet to you might not turn out to be true now. Wait, does this make you believe me? That I'm from the future? No, no, that's fair. Believing that I believe isn't the same thing as believing it's real. I could really be crazy. To be even more fair, the technology that brought me here was experimental when I used it 30 years from now. When I used it 30 years from now, it does sound completely insane, doesn't it? I never thought I'd be mixing past tense with future tense like that and believing that it made sense. You're right. It's right out of a science fiction novel. If you think it's difficult to believe, consider it from my point of view. It's impossible that it didn't work and that my brain was fried in an attempt. In reality, it could be that I'm lying in a bed somewhere. I'm a vegetable that's just locked away in a coma, dreaming about all this. But here's the thing. If that's the case, I don't want to wake up. I love you. I love you, and I've missed you so much. Being here with you right now, sitting next to you at this breakfast table, staring into your glowing eyes, being able to reach out like this and hold your hand again. It's exactly where I want to be. If this is a dream, then I never want to wake up. I can't be without you again. I just can't. Do you at least believe that I love you? No. Don't apologize. I do understand. As sincere as I sound, my story is still a little hard to accept. No, I can't take off the chain. If you left, if I lost you again, for any reason, let's not go there right now. Okay. So, where do we go from here? Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. I'll start from the beginning. Well, you already know what's happened so far. You and I at each other's throats, back and forth. You and I continue fighting and bullying each other for the rest of our senior year, then even a couple years after that. We then go our separate ways, and long story short, we meet up again 10 years later and reconcile. You're right. You deserve more than the short version. The truth is, I went to therapy and got counseling. I didn't know why I was obsessing over you so much, why you drove me to act the way I did. I found out that I was attacking you when I was younger. Or, younger than me, but right now you. Because I had a crush on you and I didn't know how else to express it. Yeah, that's the simple way to put it. Most of the female role models in my life left me in some way. I had a sister who was 12 years older than me. I loved her so much, but she graduated high school when I was just entering first grade. She got married and moved across the country. I only saw her a couple times after that. A childhood friend I had for 2 years suddenly decided she wanted to bully me and push me around, so I stopped playing with her. Even my mother, she died when I was 11. Thank you for saying that. I know you lost your parents too when you were young. Anyway, it all adds up to the fact that I liked you when I met you. Our first few days of knowing each other and hanging out were great. Good, I'm glad you thought so too. Yes, that's right. I started acting out against you for no reason. My therapist said it was because I was imposing upon you every angry or bitter feeling I've had towards every girl I've ever loved in my life. Something within me snapped. Every girl I've ever loved left me in some way. Whether they changed, met someone, or even died. I started lashing out at you because you were kind and sweet and nice, and because I liked you. Apparently, it was because you were so wonderful that I started hating you. Something within me jumped ahead to the inevitable point where you'd betray me or hurt me in some way by leaving me, and I started to treat you like you'd already left me. And I'm sorry for that. I explained this once and apologized before, but I'll do it again. And I know I haven't explained it to you of right now. I explained this to you like 10 years from now when we reconciled. Yes, that's exactly what happened. You were very sweet and understanding. You forgave me. We started hanging out. First, it was because I wanted to make up to you for all the terrible things I'd done to you, and you were going along with it to make me feel better. But then you really started to like being with me. We became friends, then the closest of friends, then lovers, then we married, and then... Yes, you did leave me. No, it was just one of those things. It wasn't some exotic disease or cancer or anything like that. We thought you'd just catch a cold, but you ended up with double pneumonia. You were in intensive care for a few days, and then you were gone. No, it wasn't your fault. I did know that. I was just hurt. I was angry, but not with you. I wanted to blame the universe. I wanted to blame fate, but in the end, I realized that the only person who deserved all of the blame was me. I was so sure that I was gonna be hurt that I kept myself from the greatest love I had never known for years. We could have been together all this time. I could have loved you right here, right now, instead of blaming you for something that hadn't even happened yet. And then wasn't your fault when it did happen. So that when the technology was invented, I volunteered to be the test subject because I so desperately wanted to correct the errors I made with you. Because I wanted to hold you in my arms again and tell you how much I loved you. How much I still love you. Please, say something. I know it's all so difficult to believe, but it's the absolute truth. I really am back from the future. Your future. And I really do love you with all of my heart. Isn't it obvious? I tied you up and brought you here because you never would have believed me if I, your bully, had approached you with this story. I needed time to get it all out. I needed you to listen to the whole thing. I thought if I had you at my mercy and did nothing harmful to you and treated you with love and showed you how I feel, that you would hope you believe me. And admittedly, I missed you so much. I love you so much. I couldn't be without you any longer. So yes, I was a little selfish. I'll be honest with you about that. I wasn't sure what you were going to do if you didn't believe me and kept hating me. Was I going to keep you here all your life? Or would I just give up on everything? Yes, we were trying to have a child. It hadn't worked in our first 2 months after getting married, but we weren't stressing it. We thought we had plenty of time. Aaron. We would have named our child Aaron. E-R-I-N if it was a girl, and A-A-R-O-N if it was a boy. After your grandmother, Aaron, who raised you after your parents died, that was non-negotiable. You demanded that be the name of our first child. What are you doing? Why do you want me to stand? Is there something? Hmm? My love. Does this mean? Whoa, you're grabbing my hand. Where are we going? The bedroom, but you haven't finished eating your... Okay, I'll shut up, my love. You just want me to lay down and hold me like you couldn't do when you were tied up? Of course. Whatever you want, anything, you name it, and it's yours. Oh no, I think I'm still going to tie you up tonight and for several nights. No, I don't think you'll try to run away from me, but you were so damn cute tied up like that. You want to tie me too? Well, maybe we'll just have to take turns. Oh, my love. Hold me. Please, just hold me. You're back You're back in your mind again. We have our whole lives to be with each other. And I spend it all with you. All of it. Right here in your arms. I love you.